Hello, this is Isaac with the N.W.A. Nerds with Attitude. You can find me on Instagram. It's a very long name, so we'll probably put it in the description. And I am going to be answering some of your questions, so feel privileged that I am doing this for you.
What is your favorite cartoons?
Favorite cartoon? I'll probably have to go with the Teen Titans cartoon on Cartoon Network. I grew up with that show. Um, It also is the reason why it's my favorite is because Dick Grayson is my favorite Robin. I also love Beast Boy. It was a big part of my childhood, and I was so glad when I got the whole series. Now I can look back at it fondly.
Favorite types of music, or what do you listen? What do you like listening to?
I am, I would say, 90% a metalhead. I love heavy metal music, all kinds of it. There's some, like some of the screaming stuff I can't some of the higher screaming stuff I can't really deal with. But I like electronic music, some classical, movie soundtracks. I have a weird thing for Irish folk music that I don't know where that came from, but mostly heavy metal for sure.
Favorite video game or favorite video game series?
Uh, I'll put this in two answers because my favorite video game of all time is Asura's Wrath. Uh, I really can't. This probably needs to be a whole different video because I could talk about Asura's Wrath all day. But I adore that game so much. But for a video game series, I'd have to go with maybe. I guess I'd have to go with Uncharted. I went with all four of those games plus five with the Lost Legacy, and each time it had me coming back for more. So yeah, I'd have to go with Uncharted as favorite game.
Favorite animes or favorite anime genre?
My favorite anime used to be Dragon Ball, and then Dragon Ball Super came out, and I was like, I can't stand this show anymore. Um, I think now my favorite anime might be Fire Force, but Fire Force and Demon Slayer and My Hero are kind of tied for number one. Um, Favorite genre would probably just action. I like a little bit of comedy in there. Not a huge fan service guy. I feel like it gets in the way of the show sometimes. Uh, but yeah, I'd have to stick with action anime, especially over the top action anime.
Top three movies.
Well, number one is easy. It's Godzilla King of the Monsters that came out like last year. Uh, Two would probably be um, really hard. It's always easy putting the first one there. I Two might be Avengers Endgame because that one's pretty epic, and I've been waiting for that one for a long time. And then three would probably be King Arthur: Legend of the Sword because that one was a surprise.
Best superhero or your favorite superhero? You can name more than one if you got a list or whatnot.
Well, number one favorite superhero of all time is Spider-Man. It will always be my favorite superhero. Um, he's just relatable. He's got honestly one of the coolest superpowers. I mean, flying is cool, but swinging through a huge city looks incredibly fun. Scary, but incredibly fun. Um, and I think Nightwing is also one of my favorites. I like him more than Batman, which is weird for some people, but I've always liked Nightwing more than a lot of people. Uh, those are probably my top two, and I can't really think of any others because those really stick the highest in my head.
If you are a Pokemon gym leader, what gym type would you be? And in general, what would be your Pokemon dream team?
Pokemon gym type. I probably have to go with fighting because I love the fighting Pokemon in the series. Uh, but then like my dream team wouldn't just be fighting Pokemon because my dream team would be I'd always have Charizard. Charizard is my favorite Pokemon of all time. Um, Probably Entei because I love Entei. He's always been really strange. Hitmonlee, Arcanine, Electabuzz, and I'm thinking your favorite Pokemon. Uh, I'd probably pick Zapdos for the end. That's a pretty overpowered dream team, but I mean, you didn't ask for an equal level dream team, so that's fine.
Do you have any favorite quotes or sayings?
Favorite quotes or sayings? I really like the speech that Colonel Stacker Pentecost gives in Pacific Rim about canceling the apocalypse.
Today, at the edge of our hope, at the end of our time, we have chosen not only to believe in ourselves, but in each other. Today, there's not a man nor woman in here that shall stand alone. Not today. Today, we face the monsters that are at our door and bring the fight to them. Today, we are canceling the apocalypse.
The leap of faith quote in Into the Spider-Verse is an incredible quote, and it's that one you can really put into your life. It's one of those things where you don't know how things are going to work out, but then sometimes you just have to close your eyes, jump, and hope for the best. Prepare for the worst, but hope for the best.
Character or characters that you look up to from any medium or you view as like inspiration or a hero.
Again, Spider-Man. I could use Spider-Man for so many answers, except for the Dream Team because there's no Spider-Man. Um, Spider-Man's really easy to look up to because growing up as a nerd or a geek or whatever you want to call me in school I didn't get ridiculed or anything like that. It was just, people laugh at you and all that kind of thing. But things have really turned around, especially lately, because, all of a sudden superhero movies are out, anime is popular, and those same people who were making fun of you come to you and they're like, what anime should I watch? And kind of weird because like, you guys were making fun of me a long time ago, so I don't know why you're asking me. Spider-Man, obviously. Vegeta from Dragon Ball is also a role model. Later Vegeta, not original Vegeta. He's just a douchebag. So many characters to look up to, really. You can find something that relates to your life in...
What is your reasoning in doing this? Or your inspiration in doing such a thing for, like, talking about your nerdy tendencies and all that stuff? What inspired you? Who inspired you and all that junk?
Right. I have a lot of opinions about a lot of comics, movies, video games. Good opinions, bad opinions. That's up to whoever's listening. But really, the inspiration for this kind of thing is I've seen some YouTube videos or YouTube channels. Like Maximilian Dude is one of my role models on YouTube. He's very passionate about the things he likes, and he doesn't adhere to the status quo or anything. He's very passionate about what he likes, and he puts the content that he would want to watch out on YouTube, and that seems to resonate with a lot of people. And I know I can't be the only person who thinks the way I do, and I want to put it out there. That way, somebody who thinks the same way I do but can't vocalize it can maybe look towards this show and be able to vocalize their opinions because they know there's somebody out there who thinks the same way they do.